Christians, welcome to Monday, another God-filled day that I'm anticipating that God is going to do something great in my life and yours. As I continue to struggle with the complexities and just coming down with the realization that we continue to live in a dying world, that we have to continue to move forward with God's plan for us to continue to give him the faith, continue to give him the honor, and continue to give him a praise, even though it seems like everything around us is breaking down, is falling apart, seems like there's a major storm headed our way, and it's being orchestrated by the one that we know that's up in the heavens above. But we are not going to take for granted that all the stuff that's crumbling around us, whether it be government, all the stuff that's crumbling around us, whether it be friendship, all the stuff that's crumbling around us, whether it be the fight between state and church, that somehow God is going to continue to get the glory within all of this. People are losing jobs. People are losing homes. People are losing pensions. People are losing things that they have worked their very entire life just to build and get a piece of the rock. But it seems like all of these things are falling apart. Why do we think that these things are falling apart? Did the church let us down? Did God let us down? Did we let ourselves down? Well, I would tell you one thing that I would put my money on. God will never let us down. He will never leave us nor forsake us. So at times when it seems like you are going through the hardest times of your life, that is a more chance for you to go in and pull closer to God. That is a chance that you need to go in and proclaim his heavenly name more and more to the people that don't know anything about God. And sometimes we just got to reinforce one another. I always think about when I go on a job interview at the times that I have done that in the past, that they will come in, someone would come out and interview you, and then there's going to be something between there, whether you get the first interview, second interview, sometimes you get hired on the first. But guess what? I'm wondering if God came back to interview all of us today, will we get the job? Did we feed the hungry? Did we clothe the poor? Did we go out and visit people when they were in the hospitals? Have you continued to go out and be a disciple for God's name? Do you continue to go to a house of fellowship or come around fellow Christians and come together and strengthen yourselves? Do you continue to represent God on your job? Do you continue to represent God at the bus stop? Do you continue to represent God when you're in the grocery store? Do you continue to represent God with your children? Do you continue to represent God in the nursing home? All of these questions that God is going to ask, you got to be able to answer with a resounding yes. Yes, I did, God. Yes, I did, God. God continued to show us the map and the blueprint on what we're supposed to do to live a God-filled life. Both Christians, we got to do it. We got to do it. We got to stare adversity in the face and say that, yes, I'm going to go on. We got to stare the problems of our life in the face and say, yes, I'm going to take this on. We got to stare the problems that's coming directly at us in the face and say that my God is going to see me through this. We look at the stuff that's going on in the White House, but guess what? We got to strengthen what's going on in God's house. We look at stuff that's going on in our neighborhoods and we don't say anything. Why do we allow ourselves to throw trash and different things down in our neighborhoods? Then we go to the neighboring neighborhoods and won't even look the opposite way or think about polluting or doing anything of those nature. So I'm saying this to make an analogy, bold Christians, that we got to take care of home first before we can go out and start taking care of everybody else. So as Michael Jackson would say, you got to start with that man or woman in the mirror. It's time to make a change. It's time to make a change. Be blessed, bold Christian, as you go through this Monday. And always remember that the Jesus in me loves the Jesus in you. That's why we are all what? So happy. Be blessed on this Monday. I love you all.